You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and I'm back for another episode of Road to Recovery. And as always, the first thing we're going to do is go and check our trade pile. And you can see that we sold one item. We sold one of the, I think it was one of the Antolinis that I was trying to sell, 433. I think I bought him for like 900 coins. I only made about 450, 500 coins on him, but you know, sometimes you do have to take a bit of a cut on your profit margin if your players are struggling to sell. Anyway, you may have seen there that I had a lot of problems with contracts, so go off and do the bronze pack method to get the contracts. Effectively, all you have to do is try and sell everything in the packs. You'll have to put them through quite a lot of times. Keep the contracts, keep the training cards, but like everything else, like kits, players, fitness cards, everything like that, you try and sell on, because you can actually make a lot of money doing this. It actually works. If you're struggling for coins, definitely a way of making some coins for you. Obviously, try and filter out some of the players, because some players will just never sell. For example, Austrian players that are bronze that have like 20 pace, they're just not going to sell. Players that are in terrible formation, stuff like that, they're just really not going to sell. So do think about what you're trying to sell when you do actually sell them, and hopefully you'll be able to sell some of them on. So yeah, anyway, go and get our contracts, and we move into our first game, and we come up against this a gold Barclays Premier League team with two randomers shoved into the middle, which is always strange to see. I think if you just bought two more, maybe he's just growing. I mean, he was established in April 12, so it would make sense. Anyway, we get our first goal here through Carlos Vela. Nice Berber spin to go past one player, puts him through on goal, and he happily finesses that into the top left corner of the goal, which is always good to see, I will not lie. And next goal, we get awarded a penalty. At this point, this guy had already had a player sent off, quite a dodgy tackle from his right mid, had given him a red card in like the 7th minute. But we get awarded a penalty, and Kaka has like 90 penalty stats, so he's rarely ever going to miss those. So it makes it 2-0 to us from that. Carlos Vela here on a bit of a run on his own, and a very nice shot from outside the box to make it 3-0 just before half time. Vela really coming into his own now after a very slow start for us. Considering he was a striker, he was only scoring one every like 2 or 3 games, which was terrible. But now he's really starting to pick up a few more goals, as you can see here, going through again in the 83rd minute to make it 4-0 to us. And yeah, what more can you say? He was obviously raging at this point. You can see him there trying to take out one of my players as I go for on goal, and actually turns out that his goalkeeper ends up taking us out in the box as I tried to skill past him. So we get another penalty, and obviously Kaka's going to step up with his amazing penalty stats to try and finish the goal. Even Fabianski gets a yellow card, which is good to see, but I don't want to say it again, but keepers can't get sent off on FUT. They can on head-to-head, but not on FUT. So yeah, there's no point ever giving him a yellow card. Anyway, you saw there Kaka celebrating and actually taking Vela out by the knee, which was quite funny. And we end up winning 5-0. You can see there Vela getting a hat-trick and Kaka getting 2 from the penalties that he took. So Vela gets man of the match. We get our 1,000 coins for winning that game, which is always nice to see. And we head back into the arena, and we just head straight into another game because our team is already complete for this series. And we come against a team that's an Ivory Coast team, plus David Villa. He's got informed Doumbia, Gradle, Yaya Toure, Cheick. He's playing Kone as a centre mid, which I thought he was a striker. His silver card is definitely a striker. Anyway, we get a free kick early on, and you can see there just lay it off to Carlos Vela, and he smashes it home. Thankfully, I was kind of worried about this guy actually hammering me, because teams like Ivory Coast teams, usually people who make them are quite advanced in the game and stuff like that. So anyway, he equalised there through Yaya Toure from the corner. But like literally seconds later, I get it through with Wellington Silva and smash it home to make it 2-1 to us. And Wellington Silva happily celebrating there his goal, because he's not been getting as many as he was in the first couple of episodes. I've noticed that ever since Vela started to come through, he's dropped out of the picture a bit. Anyway, Vela going through there, another Berber spin to go past one of his players, and from there with his left foot, he's not going to miss. So a nice goal, and he actually rage quits, or I don't know, maybe the connection just dropped out just after half time, but I was wondering whether it was me, whether it was him. It turns out that it's him, thankfully, so we happily just take our 610 coins and go back into the arena, which is always a good thing to see. Anyway, go into our next game, and we come up against this 5 at the back like gold Premier League team, but again he has a couple of bronzes just popped in there. Again, probably still developing his team. Looks like that might be the case. But you can see here Alexis Sanchez doing some nice skill, just pushing it past one player to open up the space and finishing it nicely. So good goal there by Sanchez. Again, another player that sort of dropped out of the picture as Vela's come more into play. He was scoring a lot of goals for us at the start, but now he's not getting so many. So yeah, anyway, the longest over the top ball from that free kick from my offside, over the top to Bonglahor, and he ran onto it and scored, which was quite annoying. But we did go ahead again for a header from Pepe. Again, very nice goal. Pepe again getting amongst the goals, as he so often does. And quite an easy way to go past people is just literally to slow down, because they'll quite often just they'll slide ahead of you, as that guy did there. If you can stop, it's even better, because people just don't expect you to stop when you're running towards goal. So being unexpected, or being a bit different is a good way to get goals. And you can see there me just making sure of the result, passing across the face of goal for an easy tap in for Vela. And again, Vela here through on goal, simple ball roll, and finesses that past the keeper, just makes the space with the ball roll for him to take that shot. And I think that makes it 5-1 to us, or is it 4-5-1? 5-1 I think to us. And the guy has had enough at this point, so he quits out. So guys, that's pretty much the end of the episode. We'll head back into the arena and see what we've sold, but most of it's just bronze stuff from the episode start. I think we sold like 7 bronze items. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this episode. If I could ask you all to get it up to 300 likes again, like you were a couple of days ago, that would be absolutely insane, because it was really helpful, really helping my channel, really helping me grow and get a bit more notice from other people. So if I could ask you to do that, would be awesome. And I guess I'll leave it there, and I'll see you all tomorrow.